Okay, now here we are with the first formula, that is what is an email list and why it is important. Now a list means keeping a database of anything which you want to follow or keep a track of for different purposes. For example, you have a list of your kitchen items, or you have a list of your computer equipments in your office. So you do that to keep a track of those items, follow up with them for different purposes, for different objects. And an email list means a list of contacts, email contacts, which you keep. So in marketing terms, an email list means list of emails of potential customers with whom you'll be following up for different purposes. That could be for promoting a product, that could be for selling your product, that could be for talking to them, that could be for anything related to your business growth. And email list building means the way you build that contact list for your business, where you keep a database of emails of your potential customers with whom you can actually contact, reach out, and share different information for different purposes. That's what email list means in marketing terms. Now, the way you build an email list, that's what this entire course is about. Now, businesses have earned billions of dollars, made a lot of fortune out of this single technique, that's email list building. There are plenty of businesses worldwide who are still using email list building strategy and making a lot of money. It happened years back as well, and it's still happening and will happen, as there will be billions of people who will be using emails in the next coming years. So email list building is pretty important. Actually, it's very important and is a significant part of your business if you want to make a lot of money. Now, how you do it actually, how you make an email list or how you build an email list, the process is pretty simple. So how you make an email list? Now, let's say you've got a website, which could be anything. That could be a blog, that could be an online store, that could be, you may be selling an application, or that could be anything, But what you do there is, for example, on your website, you're getting a lot of visitors every day. Few of them are buying, and most of them are not buying. So the part which is buying your product, your service, whatever you're dealing with, that is actually your customer, that is your paid customer. And you have the information as they bought product from you or your services, so you have all that information. But the part who are not buying your product or services and just leaving your website without taking any action, what do you do with them? Now guys, every visitor who is leaving your website without taking any action, they are gone. They ain't gonna come back. It's human psychology that, when you're taking an action or doing anything, for example, you go somewhere and you haven't done anything there. You just went to the place and came back. You didn't do anything, you didn't buy anything, you didn't walk, you didn't sit, you didn't meet anybody, didn't do literally anything. So what you do, you forget about that place. When you take an action somewhere, wherever you're going, when you take an action, that could be from, the tiniest thing to a very big thing, that could be anything. When you're not taking an action, you picture a memory, in your brain, and you keep that, you remember that. That's the reason why the part of customers who are not buying from your site, you just cannot let them leave your site without making them taking any action. And that's why email list building comes to play. People who bought stuff from you, you have their data in your list. People who are not buying, you got to stop them before they're leaving your site and rather engage them in a different way. For example, those people came to your site with a different objective. They wanted to read a blog, they wanted to read a content, just want to check your site. So they didn't come with the objective to buy. So what you do, you get the email address, you get their name, because as I told you earlier, around 73% people in the world, they prefer email to be their primary way of communication. So they are already on your website, they already know you, they have already seen you. So when you're asking for the email, and later on when you're following up with them, sending them an email saying hi, or just giving them a gentle message or literally anything, that is more professional, that makes more sense. So what you do on your website, you set up a form or you set up a channel or anything by which you can stop those visitors who did not come with the objective to buy to leave your site without taking any action, and rather leave their email, phone number, name, sort of data like that to you, so you can actually reach them out later on and have their information listed with, and capturing the email addresses of these customers who did not buy from you or did not come to your website with a buying objective, capturing the email address of this particular portion of your customers, and the list where you keep them is called an email list. Now the advantage of building an email list from your website, from your potential visitors, is enormous, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So here it is. You are being fully compliant with the rules and regulations. You're not spamming people or doing anything like that. You're just introducing yourself and getting an email from a customer or from a potential audience or a visitor who has already seen you and intentionally, with as well, giving you their email address and opting in so you can contact them back. So there is no regulation issues here. The second thing is, you're not ruining your brand's image by sending irrelevant offers. As the visitor opted in intentionally with his own will, you're sending the visitor information or emails that will not be unsolicited or irrelevant to them. The third thing is, you're creating a database of potential customers with their consent. And the fourth thing is, you're creating a brand image in your customer's memory. And the fifth thing is, your customers will actually open and check your emails. As I said earlier, they have visited you, they have seen you, and they took an action. So they draw a picture of you in their memory and they use it whenever you're sending them any information by email. Now, businesses have been using different technologies to create email lists. And this is what I'm going to show you in the next slides. So here it goes. Pop-up forms. Not the spooky, scary, screaming ones which was used back in the 90s to scare people, but the genuine pop-ups that appears at a relevant time in a relevant page on the website, giving us gentle and yet catchy messages to your potential customers. Then, the abandoned intent tag. Now, this technology stops your valuable customers from bouncing back without converting and getting lost in the black hole. Now, around 78% of your customers actually never return on their own when they bounce back, and that is undoubtedly a horrible loss, because let's face it, you got your customers on your pricing page, like they're about to buy, and one of your customers just closes your website and you don't have any of this information. Now, you just lost a potential customer who was on your pricing page checking out the pricing of your product, and you have no way to get back to him. So that is a loss you can't imagine. So you just lost a sales opportunity. Then, the full screen welcome gates. Now, this appears prominently on your site and lures your potential customer to get into your email list on their own. And then, we have the inline forms. Now, this converts your already engaged visitor from your contents and get them into your email list. That is absolutely mind-blowing. Then segmentation. Upfront segmentation of your database and sending out different offers to different segments. And then personalization. Personalizing your offers based on geolocation, addressing customers by name, and also based on their behavior. Now, here at Omnicake, we applied pop-ups on our top-ranking contents and generated over 70,000 leads in a month, which is jaw-dropping. Now our abandoned intent technology helped us to reduce drop-offs from our sign-up pages for up to 40%. And the personalization features helped us to befriend with our customers and encourage them to talk about us on social media. The results we got was mind-blowing. In 3 months, Omnicake actually boomed in social media. We generated tons of likes, shares, Twitter followers, and literally we were trending everywhere. And we did this without spending a single dollar on any sort of social media advertisement. Plenty of businesses are using this technology of Omnicake to increase their social media appearance at a wondrous rate. without spending any money on social media ads. And you can do that too. I hope you enjoyed this part. Let's catch you up on the next formula.